Jungkook whispers it almost ended, and ARMY hears the unthinkable. The lights were blinding. Cameras were everywhere. A celebration was supposed to unfold in glitter, applause, and perfectly rehearsed smiles. And then the mood shifted. Not because of an accident, not because of a mistake, but because of a confession. Jungkook stood in front of the crowd looking breathtaking, calm on the outside, glowing like the superstar the world knows. But his voice carried something else. A tremor. The kind that travels straight through a microphone and pierces millions of hearts at once. Fans who were watching live began to sense it immediately. Something was different tonight. This wasn't going to be another polished comeback teaser. This wasn't going to be a playful spoiler. This felt real. Too real. Because when Jungkook inhaled and paused, the entire arena paused with him. Timeline slowed. Breaths were held. And then he said the words. It's not as easy as it looks. We're all fighting really hard. The pressure sometimes makes us wonder if we can keep going together. There were moments when everything felt too heavy, when it almost ended. Almost ended. Not a metaphor. Not poetic exaggeration. Almost ended. In seconds, joy turned into fear. Excitement turned into shock. And ARMY around the world felt the ground disappear beneath them. Was he talking about exhaustion? Was he talking about emotions? Or was he talking about the unthinkable possibility fans have dreaded for years? Because everyone remembers the silence of the military hiatus. Everyone remembers how fragile the future once felt. And suddenly, that fear was alive again. But this time, it came directly from him. Within minutes, clips of the moment were everywhere. On X, translations spread faster than anyone could refresh. Group chats exploded. Fans cried at work, on buses, in classrooms, in the middle of the night. How could something so bright carry a shadow this dark? What made Jungkook reach that point? To many, the answer echoed back to something RM had admitted not long ago. In a recent interview, the leader spoke with painful honesty about nights without sleep, about a mind racing with questions no artist ever wants to ask. Should we end it? Should we stop for the team's sake? He confessed he had repeated those thoughts thousands of times. Thousands. Imagine carrying that weight while the world calls you legends. Imagine smiling in stadiums while privately wondering if tomorrow will still exist. And then came another revelation, one that hit even deeper. V shared that when the members reunited in Los Angeles after completing service, Jungkook cried. Not quiet tears. The kind you cannot hold back. I don't want to lose you again, he told them. 7 men who conquered the world, terrified of losing each other. For fans who believed they were unbreakable, this image shattered everything and rebuilt it at the same time. Strength suddenly looked different. Strength looked like fear, like vulnerability, like holding on with trembling hands. And now Jungkook's new confession made that reunion memory feel even heavier. If they were scared of losing one another back then, how close did they truly come? At the center of this emotional storm stands one word: ARIRANG. A title rooted in heritage, survival, longing, and reunion. A song every Korean heart recognizes. But symbolism can be beautiful and brutal at the same time. Because a comeback after 4 years is not just music. It is expectation. It is history. It is the demand to prove that magic can still happen. The industry has evolved. New names dominate charts. New generations rise every month. Yet the world still looks at BTS and asks for something impossible. Be legendary again. Be bigger again. Be eternal. Jungkook admitted the album felt freeing but painful. They opened personal chapters. They talked about growth. They revisited who they became during separation. And some stories were simply too heavy to fully reveal. How deep must that pain be if artists known for honesty still hesitate to show it? He said they nearly gave up. Nearly. Hold on to that word, because it is both terrifying and miraculous. They stood on the edge and then stayed. Why? Because of ARMY. Because letters kept arriving. Because streams never stopped. Because memories refused to fade. Love became an anchor. And suddenly the comeback transformed from pressure into promise. Still, the internet could not stay calm. Is this a hint? Was disbandment really that close? I'm shaking. The tag #BTS almost disband climbed global trends as millions tried to process heartbreak and relief at the same time. Some said this might be their darkest chapter. Others argued it is the most beautiful because survival is louder than perfection. Meanwhile, the schedule continues. HYBE and Big Hit music have remained quiet about the emotional implications, but one thing is firm. March 20th, 1 p.m. Korea Standard Time. 14 tracks. Pre-orders on Weverse? Gone. The next day, the group will stand at Gwanghwamun Square, facing a sea of people and countless more through Netflix. Imagine the weight of singing reunion songs after admitting you almost lost everything. How will Jungkook feel when he meets ARMY's eyes? How will the members stand side by side knowing fans now understand the cracks beneath the armor? And then comes the tour. Stadiums. Flights. Another chance to prove they did not fall. But perhaps they no longer need to prove anything. Perhaps staying together is already the victory. They were closer to goodbye than anyone knew, yet they chose hello again. Jungkook's trembling honesty did not announce an ending. It revealed devotion. 7 artists, scarred by pressure, still walking toward the stage. Still choosing the same dream. Still choosing the same fans. March 20th will not be an ordinary release day. It will be the sound of relief, of healing, of promises kept after fear almost won. If your heart shook hearing his words, if you ever worried during the silence, if you believe their togetherness matters more now than ever, hold on to them a little tighter, because this era is not about being invincible. It is about staying. And sometimes, staying is the greatest miracle of all.